my fucking god!
What I love is how they're scrambling to make it seem like the protests in Cuba aren't against communism.
Yeah, I know, right?
They just want COVID vaccines. No, they're protesting America's trade blockade, not the I'm like, yeah, that's why they're waving American flags, right? Because that's what you do is you wave the flags of the people you're protesting. That makes sense.
Yeah. And not having be on fire or something like that, like actually like wearing clothing with like the American flag on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's no. This isn't a failure of socialism. Like, dude, it's okay. You can take your L's. Like, you guys.
No, they can't. That's the fucking thing is that they can't, dude.
There was a basketball player. He played for the Pistons, for the Celtics. His name was Rasheed Wallace. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Yeah, I know Rasheed Wallace.
Rasheed Wallace was the only basketball player who never committed a foul. Every time he got called for a foul, he would lose it and just outright denial. That is what they are. Communism has never once failed. Never once.
He always said that there was always a fucking a conspiracy with the refs against him, and the refs kind of admitted it. There was.
I mean, he was notorious.
He was a total asshole, but the refs were like knew he was a total asshole, and was just like anytime he'd be like.
He had
fucking throw him out of the game.
He had the record for technical fouls in a career, and he was proud. He got ejected from like his 10-year-old's basketball game.
Yep.
Screaming at the ref. But so communists have become the Rasheed Wallaces of the economic world, essentially.
Not even just the economic world, just like the real world.
We've never committed human rights violations. That's literally right on par with Holocaust denial, except more people are dead because of it.
Did you see the Twitter pages from the Chinese media pages? Like,
no.
Oh my God, dude. They
were about America? About the guns?
They were like, oh, this is what happens when America has guns and stuff like that on Independence Day and shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I quote tweeted that. At Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, by the way. I quote tweeted that. I said, don't you guys get the death penalty if you complain about a pothole?
Literally.
Like that's for a country. I mean,
the thing is, it's funny, or like what's different with China and America, right? And people probably know this by now because like a lot of people complain about it, but every Chinese media source is government owned. So
racist as all hell.
Yeah, exactly. So like China is like a fucking crazy its own thing, right? So, So if they're like, I think if there's any country in the world that has no fucking room to like criticize any government over anything, it's the fucking Chinese government, man.
Right. Well, I mean, they're committing genocide against Muslims.
They literally have concentration camps, man.
The Chinese government is a glaring example of why everyone in this country should own multiple firearms.
Exactly. It's like it'd be like if like so a lot of people fucking will talk about how like America used to do stuff with like the Native Americans, right?
Yeah,
like
it was fucked up. It was terrible.
It was fucked up, and I think everyone admits it, right? Well, that's going on right now over there.
Yeah, that's the difference. Is I mean, unless someone's
the Uyghurs are basically like a Turkic people, like Western, like the Gobi Desert, like way West China.
That's the difference, though. It's just like you said. I'm sure you could find someone that was just a full-blown racist, right? But for the most part, if you ask Americans about like how the whole Native American history was handled, about 99% of us agree that was fucked up shit.
It's like, taught in schools that it's fucked up. It's not happening right now. It's happening right now.
Like 99% of Americans agree that was fucked up. It was a bad moment in our history. We wish we could undo it. These fucking wannabe commie LARPers, they pretend like the Uyghur Muslim genocide isn't even happening.
It literally also too that happened like 100 to 200 years ago.
Yeah, this is now.
I must repeat, it's happening right now.
Yeah.
It's been happening for like the last decade.
Now, with all the information available, there's you got access to the outside world, all that shit. It's not like it went. I'm not making excuses for what happened here 200 years ago because there isn't one.
Not only that, but China is just as imperialistic as the United States government is. They have all sorts of colonies and territories in Africa.
No, exactly.
the Pacific, like Pacific Islands and shit, man. Like
if
they're
there-
just as imperialistic.
If there was a land that was as untamed as the U.S. was in the 1600s, the Chinese government would have. That's around today. The Chinese government would have nuked it.
Well, they'd at least
not
be
nuked it,
like
but they would have
fucking
taken it
raping
over.
all the resources from the west coast of America right now. Like
Absolutely,
yeah, that's what they
absolutely.
do in Africa. I've literally seen it firsthand.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
the Chinese, the Russians,
The
the
Chinese, yeah, they literally want to get all the coal and like natural resources, like the fucking ore and stuff, all out
Yeah.
of Africa, man. They're taking it all from all the governments there.